Hello, third graders. Today is Thursday, April 24th. So, on our calendar that you can find on Clever, we're going to scroll down here to Thursday. And our goal today is I can put my two paragraphs together. And we are going to not only put them together, but make sure that they're edited really well. And then go through this checklist here to make sure that it flows together, because your two paragraphs, you really want them to really go together. You don't want it to be, here's one paragraph about something and then this paragraph kind of switches to something totally different. And then we also have some grammar practice for today. So let's get right to it. Here is our checklist. Remember that we used yesterday for editing. And I want to just go with you for my paragraph again, so you can see another paragraph of how to edit, just so that we really know that our paragraphs are the best that they can be. Because on Friday, when you submit your final copies of your paragraphs, I really want it to be your best work so that I can see how good you all are at writing paragraphs. So we're going to go back to my example paragraph from Monday about my brother David, remember? And I'm going to use this checklist to make sure that my paragraph looks really good. So the first thing here is, do all sentences start with a capital letter? So let's see, I have an older brother. This one does. That is capitalized, so that's good. His name is David. That's also capitalized, so that's good. And he is 25 years old. And there's my period. He, capital letter, lives in Colorado. That's good. He, capital letter, works as a ski instructor at Copper Mountain. Good. And David, capital letter, likes to be outside. That's good. So I can check that off for my first paragraph. Let's check my second paragraph too. David is good at skiing. That is also capital. That's good. He, that one I have to fix. So I'm going to delete. And then on my computer, I have an actual laptop. So I'm going to press the key called Shift and hold down my H. And that makes it capital. And if you have an iPad or a phone, there's a little arrow. And if you press that, it's an up arrow. It's pointing up. That will make your letter capital on a phone or an iPad. So I have, he is good at rock climbing and biking. He knows a lot about nature. That's good. It's fun to go on hikes with him. I enjoy spending time with my brother. Good. So those are my capital letters at the beginning of the sentence. I can check that off for both my paragraphs. Next one is, do all sentences end with correct punctuation? So now I want to go through and make sure that I have all of the sentences that I need and that they all end with punctuation. So I have an older brother, period. That's good to go. His name is David and he is 25 years old, period. That's also good. He lives in Colorado, period. He works as a ski instructor at Copper Mountain. David likes to be outside. And you know, actually notice over here that I'm missing a space because there's a period there, but I don't have a space before I start my next sentence. So I'm just going to press my space bar and make that a space right there. David likes to be outside, period. Good, I have punctuation there. Here, David is good at skiing, period. That's a good one. He is good at rock climbing and biking, period. He knows a lot about nature. It's fun to go on hikes with him. Oh, see, I paused there, but I don't have a period there. I think I definitely need to put a period there. That's supposed to be two separate sentences. It's supposed to say, he knows a lot about nature. It's fun to go on hikes with him. And you know what? I noticed my it's, I'm trying to say, it is fun to go on hikes with him. And when I put it is into it's, that's called a contraction. And I need to make sure that I put an apostrophe there. That's an apostrophe, that little mark, the dash at the top. So that's telling me that it is fun to go on hikes with him. but I'm shortening it to its, and that's okay. I just need to remember to put that there. So it's fun to go on hikes with him, period. I enjoy spending time with my brother. Oh, you know what? I think I'm going to do an exclamation point because I really enjoy spending time with my brother. Okay, so I can check off that second one. Now the next one, do all names of people, places, and pets start with a capital letter? Okay, let's go and check that. I have an older brother. His name is David. Oh, there's one. David is the name of my brother. He's a person. His name needs to be capital. So again, I'm going to press my shift key and hold that down while I press the letter to make that capital, or I'll press the arrow on a phone or iPad keyboard. He lives in Colorado. Oh, Colorado is a place. That needs to be capitalized. He works as a ski instructor at Copper Mountain. Oh, and you know what? Copper Mountain is the name of the place that he works. So that also has to be capitalized. So again, my shift key, C, hold down my shift key, M. David likes to be outside. Those are good. David is good at skiing. He is good at rock climbing and biking. He knows a lot about nature. It's fun to go on hikes with him. I enjoy spending time with my brother. Good. So now I can check off that third one. Are there any spelling mistakes? Oh boy. Let's see, I didn't notice any. David likes to be outside. David is good at skiing. I think I actually spelled everything right. That's great, good. So I can check that off. Oh, that's down here. Does it make sense? And that's a big one. And that one is also going to go along with this checklist kind of down here. Did you repeat yourself? Are they both your paragraphs edited well? Have they both been edited? Are you missing any information? So when I look back at my paragraph, I want to make sure that I have not repeated myself, and I don't think that I have. But you know what I do notice? I noticed two things that I could do with my paragraphs. One is something that Ms. Becker talked about on Wednesday. I wonder if anyone is guessing what I'm thinking. I'm thinking I need to indent. So I've separated my paragraphs so you can tell that they're different, but I still need to indent. That means that I move it over a little bit. So I'm just going to press the space bar a few times so that it's indented. And there we go. Now it's indented. So now it's really clear that I have two separate paragraphs. And this is my opening sentence here. I have an older brother. My closing sentence is I enjoy spending time with my brother. And my transition sentence is David likes to be outside. And I kind of liked what Miss Becker did with her paragraph yesterday, if you remember. She had the same opening and closing sentence. She said that Holly is the best dog in the very beginning and at the very end. And I kind of liked that. I thought that was really clear and very easy to follow, to read. I really understood what the point of her paragraphs was. So that's okay if you have two, if your opening sentence and your closing sentence are the same, that is okay. I could have done that too. But it's also okay to have it like mine where they're a little bit different. Okay, so I've gone through this checklist. I read through it again and it made sense. I think the more you read it out loud, the more you'll hear if you're missing something or if it makes sense or not. So I really think that reading it out loud is a great idea. And I looked through these and I don't want to add anything. I think I have all the information that I want. So I think that my paragraphs are ready to add a drawing for tomorrow. So once you've done those things for today, now we have some grammar practice. So you can click that link and that will bring you right to this page. And I know that you've all done some of this before, so I'm not gonna go through it with you, but you just look through some of it and answer the questions. And it's really good practice for grammar that'll help you write even better paragraphs in the future too. And then we'll see you tomorrow so that you can finish your paragraphs and all the little details, and we'll be submitting them, the final copies, to your teachers tomorrow. And I cannot wait to read them. I think they'll be really, really good. I hope you all have a fantastic Thursday, and I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.